So this is lovely fish that Costa cut for me, just for this recipe. And we're gonna make a yellow coconut curry with a little bit of tomatoes. So it's a Thai style recipe. Only little touch is just to add a bit more acidity, body to it with adding some fresh tomatoes. What I'm gonna do is just cut up the fish into chunks. Chunks like this is actually a great size for this. And this ling cod, like this little bit of the V-cut ling cod is absolutely perfect for that. So we're gonna put that in. So season with a little bit of salt. And again, I always like to put a little bit of cornstarch in just to toss it around a little bit, because sometimes when you cook it in a sauce, it's like a liquid. You end up with the fish kind of falling apart a little bit, and this is a good way to sort of holding it. So again, let it sit on the side for like a couple 10 minutes or so. It's typically a good rule of thumb time. In the meantime, turn on the heat, and we're going to use some coconut milk as a base. So you use about half of it like this, for example. And it's also a good way to fry your curry paste. So this is what I call sort of frying the curry paste. And you can see that the coconut milk really sort of works up with the curry really well. And then we're gonna add in some shallots. About maybe a teaspoon or so of ginger. The reason why I add fresh ginger is that it adds just a little bit more extra freshness and flavor to it. Then you can add in the rest of the coconut milk. And the key flavor adjustments that you would put into this sauce is actually sugar, a little bit of fish sauce. So I add a bit of that. Just taste and adjust as you go along. And then a little bit of sugar. I just added kind of a pinch of it and nothing more, because really what you want to do is you want to bring out the sort of fruitiness in the coconut milk, but without actually making it taste sweet. And then another thing to add that's really key to the aromatic is kaffir lime leaves. For like a recipe about this size, probably about 3 or 4 leaves. So add it in at this point. We want to bring it to a boil, and we want to add in our tomatoes and let it just cook for spicy for you. So the fish just goes in. Ling cod's just got the perfect texture for it. It's got a nice sweetness as well. So it's got its own kind of individual sweet flavor to it. And it's got a just firm enough texture to hold up together. So as you can see, like this piece of ling cod, for example, is cooked. If you use something like sole and so on, it's too soft. Rockfish also is actually really good, but I personally really like ling cod, mainly because I really appreciate the flavor of ling cod itself. Like once you see that it's actually turned opaque and start to get a little bit firm, you want to be adding in the basil at the very sort of last minute. Because what you want is you want the fragrance of the basil to come through. And then you want to turn off the heat and put a cover on it and just kind of let it sit for a little bit, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, just to make sure that the fish is cooked through, and then it's pretty well done. So I'm just gonna get ready to dish it out. Yeah, so now that it's sit for a little bit, it's have a chance to kind of relax, and you can see the fish is firm. And so we're just going to ladle it into this bowl. So there it is, wild ling cod in a yellow coconut curry sauce. I hope you enjoy it.